I love you, buddy. I love you. Guys, we had the scariest day of our life. I can't even begin. I thought I lost him. It's a long story, and I'm gonna tell it. Not now, but tonight. When we get back to Castle Bazooka. I just want to say, guys, if you have a pup or a kid, give them the biggest kiss and hug of your life right now. Because, my God, we have this life. We gotta treasure it, and we have to put aside all the anger and frustration. Life is so valuable, so precious. Guys, it was the scariest. I'm telling you, he turned purple. He was purple. He was purple. It was like the end with Duke all over again, but I was given a miracle. And one of the longtime viewers was actually nearby on the phone as he had gotten better, but Bazooka has this lump on his face. It's in it by his right eye, right? It came about 2 weeks ago. I thought it was like an ingrown hair. Right, first of all, I know you're going to think we're crazy to be out here, but Bazooka, as I told you in recent videos, he has to scavenge something now. Whenever we go out, if he can't scavenge something, it's depressed. He can't. So there's always something in this patch of grass. His favorite thing is empty bottles, like that empty water bottle, empty beer cans. Don't worry, of course, you guys know I put my life down for him. I have. I mean, the doctor at the last hospital I was at said if you leave, you can die. And I had seen a total of 8 doctors. One heart doctor, 1 infectious disease doctor, 2 ER doctors, 3 vascular surgeons. She was the only one to use that D word with me. And I said that, you know, and she goes, well, it's bad. This is a whole other topic. I'll get into some other time, but the point is, if I didn't leave the hospital, Bazooka was going to be alone for 6 weeks in the house. He just starved. I had to go. He was not accepted at the first kennel we tried. Because the whole thing is about getting me into a hospital for a long time. But then he started getting sick, and so, you know, first of all, one of the greatest compliments I've ever had in my life was to get viewers of the channel messaging me to tell me that my silly little videos inspired them to get their own bulldogs. That means everything to me. So, sorry guys, my head is all over the place today. And saying that, my fellow bulldog owners said, no, our guys have breathing problems, okay? It comes with the territory. But we know our babies, and we know what's normal and what's abnormal. The way that he's hyperventilated the last couple weeks is not normal. Okay, so Memorial Week, I made an appointment with the vet. They were all booked up. I didn't even know it was a holiday. And so I was, and part of the thing was, aside from the hyperventilating, whenever he would lick me, his tongue would be blazing hot. Or if he wanted an ear scratch, he would feel burning hot. And so I was thinking, you know, fever. So they said, come as a walk-in. So we go. problem is he starts hyperventilating, and we're waiting and waiting and waiting, and he's getting worse and worse and worse. Okay, buddy, let's go. Castle Bazooka. And you guys could look at my welcome mat. Bazooka. So, you know, he starts getting really, really bad at the vet while we're waiting. And, you know, I have to make an executive decision to do something. And you say, well, we're at the vet's office, so just stay and he'll be taken care of. Well, no, guys, because that's just the vet's office, right? When I was in the emergency room with Duke, even the emergency room didn't have... Now, you be careful, buddy. Even the emergency room didn't have the equipment to save Duke. He needed a special emergency room, okay? So I knew if there was going to be a cardiovascular emergency, the vet's office was not where we wanted to be, as crazy as that sounds. So I get him. Don't even go there. I know we have to clean the bed. Believe me. That's going to be done as soon as the video is over. So, look, taking him home from the vet, I made the executive decision. I think I upset them or something, because now that vet won't call me back or answer my texts. I don't know, that vet didn't seem to like me. There's other stuff I could say, but I'm not going to. Hey, careful now. You don't do that. Come on, buddy. Careful, easy. So, I thought that was like one of the scariest car rides, getting him back from there. Well, then we're in bumper-to-bumper traffic. He can't get his breathing under control. It was horrifying. You know, sure enough, we get home and he's okay. Now, let's see if I can get... Let me see if I can show you guys what I'm talking about. Hold on, buddy. Let me see. It's right here. We got Kaka over here. Okay, hold on, buddy. You can't really see it. It's hard to see. It's like right there. It's not, you're not really able to see it. But I thought it was an ingrown hair or like a pimple, but no, it's not. So, anyhow, we decided to go with the old long-time vet we had. The day Duke died was actually the first day I ever used the vet that wound up being Bazooka's long-time vet. Before that, I had this other vet that's closer to my house. That's where we went today. So we got there at 3:30. And before we even get there, he's hyperventilating, bad. And then we're sitting in the office, and he's getting worse and worse. And the vet is explaining to me, as he's getting worse and worse, just all this stuff about bulldogs that, every bulldog owner knows. The trachea is smaller, the pushed-in face makes the breathing. And I'm listening and nodding, but Bazooka's getting worse and worse. And plus, he's doubly anxious because he's always anxious around new people. So, he goes in the back with the vet, and I'm just, freaking out up front. And maybe 20 minutes pass, and Bazooka comes out. He's purple, and my heart sunk, and I felt like my life was hanging on the balance, and all I could do was say, let me take him home. And he says, he has fever, but we can't treat him. because of the condition he was in. So, guys, I picked him up. I threw him in the car. You kill me. You guys would kill me. I went through every red light at 100 miles an hour. I got him home. I thought it was the end, guys. Like, he could not breathe at all. He could not breathe. I mean, people used to say to me, you know, a symptom of a purple tongue. And I thought I knew what it meant, but I didn't, because I just never saw purple. I was just thinking, like, pinkish? Like, I had no concept. But today I know purple, it's purple. They literally turn purple. It was agonizing. It was horrifying. I was holding him. And just, I kept repeating, it's gonna be okay. You're okay. We're home now. It's okay. It was like the worst. I'll tell you what, like, the resilience of the body, of the living body, is amazing. Like, he came back to me. He came back to me. I think that, like, the love that I was giving to him, like, and like, just everything, my soul was like calling out to him, like, please don't leave me, please. And like, the sounds he was making was like, it's not breathing, like, he was suffocating, like. But he came, like, slowly. At first he starts drinking the water, which was like the first sign that maybe he'll turn it around. But like, even so, he was still struggling so bad, like. And then he drank a little more and a little more, and then I was thinking maybe he'll be drinking too much. And I don't know what I was thinking, but I grabbed a Rice Krispies treat, and like, the funniest thing, like, he just started eating a little bit of Rice Krispie treat, like, piece by piece, and then he like wanted more and more, and he was coming back, and like, now you see him, he's back. But I'm telling you guys, it was so scary. This year has been unreal. January, dealing with the staph infection and blood and stuff, and COVID, and having echocardiogram, and then the transesophageal echocardiogram, possible endocarditis. I've been to so many hospitals. I've had so many fights. I've been like treated like crap by so many. If you guys Google, here, these are the hospitals that I've been to: NYU, Jacobi, Jacobi, Einstein, Montefiore, and White Plains, and St. Joe's. If you Google those hospitals, guys, I'm telling you, they all have 1-star reviews except for White Plains. It has been horrible. And then, like, beyond that, like, the neighbors in this building complain incessantly about every single noise that Bazooka makes. It's gotten to the point now where it's like, I can't, like, people say, oh, ignore it. Well, it's hard to ignore when somebody's constantly complaining every 2 minutes. And so, like, I'm trying to move. Honestly, if like a couple months ago, I got him a little extra money, and the first thing I did was I booked a pet-friendly hotel room because I just wanted a break from everything. But I quickly realized, like, that was really stupid, and I had to refund it. But, like, that's how badly I just want to get away from everything. Anyway, I hope soon, I hope we'll get to the bottom of this with Bazooka, and he'll be better than ever. Hopefully my situation will get better, and we'll be back to making like videos consistently and having a great time. Until then, be excellent to each other.